Hello and welcome to D20 Air, where we roll dice before one another. Because my name is Cate. I'm the DM.
Wow.
Wow.
My name is Jess.
Yes.
Yeah. I know my name, but my name is Jess, and I play Nora, the human wizard.
My name is Jules, and I play Ren, the Elven Ranger Rogue.
My name is Maddy. I play Val, the Tiefling Druid Barbarian.
And my name is Miller, and I play Augie, the human paladin warlock.
And then Alice is not here, but she plays Tam, the half-orc bard. Whoa, yes. Hi. We're doing something a little special. This is pre-recorded, so we're figuring stuff out right now. But yeah, we're hopefully going to be streaming this. So exciting. Okay. Yeah.
It's been a hot freaking minute, my guy.
One thing that will remain constant is I will never be able to be less awkward in these intros. Do we have anything to say or announce? I don't know. I don't think so. Hey, it's been a while. If you're watching this, thanks for coming back. This is if you're coming back. If this is your first time, hello, welcome.
Get ready. Fucking
Yep.
chaos.
Welcome to the chaos.
Yeah, I don't know. We have social media stuff that you can check out. We have an Instagram and a Twitter and a Discord and a TikTok. And do we have anything else? We have a Tumblr. And we have a Twitch and a YouTube.
Yeah. We should probably start posting more often on all of them. We say this every time they come up. Every time.
You know what? 2021, it's almost 2021. It'll be a new year. Maybe we can
Get our shit
do
together.
stuff. Yeah. I don't think that, at least for me, that's not going to happen, but one can dream. Yeah.
Also, congrats to Jules for finishing school.
Yes! Super duper exciting. Yes.
You did it. You escaped the clutches of school.
I did it!
Yes. Yes. Okay. Yeah. That's so exciting. It's so exciting. Congratulations. Okay. Do we have anything else we need to say?
I think we're good.
Yeah, we got
Maddie's
it.
a different age now.
I
Maddie's
think
a different age now.
Maddie had a birthday.
Oh!
You had a birthday a while ago, but it still happened.
Yes.
It did. It happened in October, but it happened.
Yes, it did.
It's been that long.
But also, Miller had a birthday too. Miller is older.
I had a birthday
Correct.
too. Yeah, you did. Oh my god, someone just happened.
We are so far behind on our birthdays, but oh well.
It's
We did it. We're older.
Woohoo.
Time has passed.
Yeah.
Time has passed.
When I I was looking at the notes last night, and I looked at the date. I was like, October 4th? That can't be right.
So bad.
Oh,
October 4th was 3 years ago.
It was.
honestly.
God. Yeah.
Okay.
It's been a great time.
It's been a year.
Yeah, it's real.
Oh my god. Yes. Okay. By the way, if you ever wonder what I look like in a professional environment, it's this. This is just this me being like, oh my god, hi. So you just okay. So do you have anything else or would we like to get started?
Let's go.
Yeah.
Okay. So last we left off. You know what? I think that there was some issues
Yes.
in corrupted things.
Yes.
So
Yes.
Oh.
let's make this collaborative. Let's make sure that this is a nice going over notes of past sessions, like kind
Okay.
of going through this stuff. Okay, so before last we left off. Okay, so TAVRN, our adventuring party, is currently in the city of Clea, in the fiefdom of Clea, so it's like the New York City of New York. Just wanted to put that out there, by the way. And the hometown of the Paladin Warlock, Augustus Canterbury. They're currently aligned with the rebels, like the rebellion for the Canterburys, including Augie's sister, who is kind of the leading there. They spent some time trying to come up with a plan because they are trying to get King Canterbury's sword, or specifically there is a gem in the sword that is very powerful, and they are attempting to get that because the Feywild and the Prime Material Plane have coalesced for the time being, and there's a way to help fix it with the collection of gems. So that's the broad. Last time they decided to write a letter to the king stating that they have information of importance, and whereabouts of Ren, who is from the family of a different governing fiefdom. Oh, whoa, whoa!
What is this? What just happened?
Who did that?
I don't know.
What was that? What?
Touched my computer.
What?
Jules, can you see this?
What?
Jules, can you see what we're looking at?
What are you looking at?
What?
Screenshot. I'm so
I'm
confused.
thinking.
Oh my god.
I am so sorry. I just tried to hit a button to change the mode because like I couldn't see someone's face, and then I hit this and this happened, and I didn't see it.
Together mode.
It's called together mode.
Okay, wait, I got it. Okay.
What? I didn't see anything happen.
Is it back?
Yeah.
Okay.
Can someone explain?
I just sent you a picture.
Oh,
It made no sense, and I didn't mean it. I'm so sorry.
You know,
Glad that's
think-
recorded.
no, you know what I think is really funny is because since Jules is recording, I don't think we got it.
Oh
no. Oh my god, that's amazing though. Here, audience.
I feel like
That's
we're
what it looked like.
Yeah.
on the steps of like a I don't know, like a monastery in
Yeah,
like
very interesting.
Japan, and it all happened because I tried to change the grid view so I could see someone's face, and then it did that, and I was like,
Anyway.
All right.
sorry, keep going what you were doing.
Oh yeah.
So they wrote a letter. And the letter was received, and they staked out this place and rendezvoused, whereupon they did not meet the king, but they met his newly appointed right-hand man, Jinras, who very slyly and devilishly was like, I know everything. I've been paying attention, and kind of had a discussion wherein the concept of a deal and a contract were brought up. The details including Jinras wanting power, and in return for usurping the throne of Avernus from the Archduchess Zariel, would then give the sword freely to TAVRN to do with as they please. And they also hired a memory guy, a memory specialist who could affect memories, as I think that was part of the plan. And yeah.
Yeah.
Is there
originally-
anything else that I may have missed in that?
Yeah, so originally our plan with the memory guy was to like lure the king to meet us with the information of like a political rival. And then we were gonna like modify his memory to make them believe that he had handed over the sword. Unfortunately, the king didn't show up and neither did the sword, so none of that happened. I will also say during that session there were a couple of really cool character moments. So I don't remember what order these things happened in, but at one point Val had a discussion with Augie in which Val basically said like, "You're gonna have to kill your dad," but said it like real mean because she's possessed.
Yeah.
And then
I'll do it.
there was also a character moment between Augie and Ren in which Augie was like upset because Ren was risking a bunch for this cause, and Ren was like, "Dude, this is mine to give, and also let's not go into this angry at each other because we could all die." So that happened.
Yes.
I think that's it.
Yeah.
Also, Val punched Ren in the face
Val did punch Ren in the face.
for 7 points of damage
Yeah.
because no one else would do it.
Yeah.
And then Augie took Val aside
Yeah.
and said, "If you ever lay a hand on any of these party members again, I will not hesitate to kill you."
I did no, not the killing. Augie would never.
But you kind of implied that. So
But yeah, it was a lot happened.
A lot happened.
it did. A
Yes.
lot did happen. Yep.
Thank you guys. Thanks.
Yeah.
Was
So
there
now we're
anything
just
else?
in this fucking place, having just almost
Yes.
made several deals, but not having made any of them. And
Oh, he also, I remember this. He did say he would be in touch
Yeah.
right.
With you.
shortly.
Oh, also kind of important, like multiple of us almost gave our souls for this sword before we reached
Yeah.
that like we'll get Zariel off the throne deal. Yeah. So Ren did. I think Tam almost did. Is that true? I don't know.
Val attempted to offer up her soul,
Yeah,
but he said, "No,
didn't
I
want
don't." He was like, "I don't want it. It's too corrupt, and plus, it's already been sold." And I
Yeah.
was like,
Val and Augie are kind of spoken for,
Yeah. Yeah.
which is fun.
which was fun, which was news to me, and was a lot of fun to find out.
Okay.
I think that's
Okay.
Okay, thank God.
So, I think with the and we ended with Jinras walking right out the front door
Yes.
and kind of the door shutting behind. So I think that is where we're gonna pick up. So the door just closing behind you, and as it does, like it's still comfortable in the room. However, you feel that it's almost as though the temperature drops about 2 degrees just from the tension and the energy that was present in that room before has suddenly dissipated now, and you all sit for a moment in just silence, staring at this completely empty table in front of you. The surroundings, it's basic, it's very simple but completely bare with the exception of this table, a chair in which Jinras was sitting, and then I think there were 2 chairs on the other side, or just a single chair.
I don't remember
There was 1 chair. I'm saying it now. There's 2 chairs total, so 1 on one side, 1 on the other.
Yeah, Nora was in was in a chair opposite him.
Yeah.
Ren like gets free of the bindings and just drops them on the ground. That didn't go as planned.
You think? What was your first clue?
We need a plan B, I suppose. And something to tell the rebellion.
Yeah,
We did learn a lot
yeah.
from this.
We did. We know my dad is working with a magic user, which is huge, and a demon.
Also huge.
Devil.
Devil.
Sorry.
Devil.
Right.
Two very different things. Just need to make it clear.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we also learned that the person really in power here is the devil in a way. That the king is almost just sort of a means to an end for him.
Okay.
What's plan B?
Well, I think the only thing that will lure the king down from his place of power is a challenge to his pride.
Mm-hmm. Definitely. Should
Who is that?
Is
the
there a
bee
truck?
thing?
Is
That's me. That's me.
Okay.
The garbage is here.
Yeah, it was a very loud
No
bang.
worries.
We were
I
like,
was like, I was so happy. I was like, it's ominous. It's in the background. It's great.
Hang on.
Yeah.
I will close my window. Give me a second.
Sure thing. Sure thing.
I need to get some dice.
Continue. You didn't get dice.
It's D time.
Okay.
We're back.
just a momentary. There we go.
I wonder if we could still find a way to use our dear dwarf's services. If we lure the king down, modify his memory, have him fight without his sword, you might have a chance. You, Augie. Maybe your sister as well.
You gotta get the dwarf near enough to him. Modify memory. You need to speak to the guy himself.
The dwarf could be disguised as your sister.
Do we have any kind of spells like that?
Well, dwarf? Do you have...
I'm just saying the last time we tried to disguise someone as the daughter of a king, it went really badly.
That's very
That
true.
is so accurate.
The main difference here, I think, is that the king cared about his daughter in that scenario. And in this scenario, he very much does not appear to care. So he may be looking a little less carefully.
Okay.
Could you
You're
play
muted,
off?
Maddy. Oh, there you go. Never mind. No, I can hear you. Sorry.
Could you play the dwarf off as an escort, maybe, for the?
Like a god kind of thing?
I mean, it's been a while since I've offered any sort of services like that, but
No,
it costs a bit
no.
extra.
No, no. Mm-hmm. Yeah, no.
Before we
don't
think
think-
about that, do you have a disguise spell for yourself? Can you make yourself look like someone else?
Not really in my wheelhouse. But if you got any sort of like a cap or like a hat or something,
I'm not
That might-
entirely sure that will work. Maybe someone in the rebellion has the ability to disguise someone else.
Hopefully,
If
if
not,
they'll
then
even listen.
Doesn't Tam have that ability?
only herself though.
Okay.
It needs to be him. If not, then we could try the guard thing. Just have him look intimidating behind Augie. I don't know.
Or to lure him out, I could just be like, challenging him without his sword, because then it just shows that he's powerful without it.
The thing is, he needs to bring it to the battlefield
Okay.
that we can take it from him while you are fighting him.
You could have him bring it, and then you could bring up that point of being like, when he tries to bring the sword in, be like, well, that's something a coward would do. Use that sword, something like that.
We can hope that will work, and if it doesn't,
like fisticuffs,
just an ordinary sword. He would fight with just whatever type of sword that Augie is fighting with, rather than an enchanted world-ending sword.
Yeah, because if you use that, that's technically cowardly. So, and this
If that doesn't work, then we do need to find a way to get you, Tworb. Hello, what's his name?
Tworb?
Yeah. Torb.
Yeah.
I remember the name.
Woohoo!
We need to get you, Thorb, close enough to him to use your magic to convince him that he's already agreed to hand over his sword.
Sure, yeah. All I need is a handshake, honestly,
Okay.
or some sorts of thing, and I can see what I can do.
We'll just need an excuse to get you close enough. But we can try just convincing him first.
Mm-hmm.
You could use him as the as making sure it's a fair fight.
Yeah, like a referee sort of
A referee, making sure it's a fair fight. Has to shake hands. Just as a show of decorum.
Yeah, we could try to do that. I don't know. We may have to sort of just figure it out on the day.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Oh, great. Love that.
Another thing, we do have this fucking devil wandering around trying to thwart our plans. We could try, since he's so clearly set his sights on Zariel's throne, to let her know that that's what's happened and to ask for her help in defeating him. Just distracting him long enough for him not to be in the way would be enough.
Mm-hmm.
And the only person I can think of capable of distracting a devil is another devil. Or a, Archduchess of Hell.
Mm-hmm. I'll try. I'll try and talk to her. I'll see if I can get in contact with her. And I'll see what I could do.
Okay. Well, for now, there's no point in continuing to be here.
Yeah. This place is kind of creeping me out.
Why don't we go back, tell them what's happened, talk about our new plan, and try again tomorrow. What do you think, Tam?
Yeah, I guess. Sounds good for now.
Right.
I'm not good at Irish accents.
Neither am I.
Tam looks a bit distracted, a little lost in thought, and actually, you do notice there's a little bit of tension in her eyebrows that wasn't there before this meeting. Looks a bit upset.
I mean, yeah, we should probably head out and let the rebellion know that, first of all, the king is not here.
Yeah. All right, let's head back.
Okay. So you walk out, and at first you're a little taken aback because you came here with quite a large number of people, but they seem to have all dispersed. And kind of, you take a second to look around, and then you notice a few heads kind of popping out of different places, and quickly you see that they were just hiding around corners just in case, and come back around. And there you see, you see like Malay, who I don't know if you guys, did I say that name before? Whatever. You see a member come up, who has previously introduced themselves as Malay, and says, "So, how'd it go?"
Well, the king didn't show, so we need to have a bit of a talk. But we did learn some things. So I think it's better spoken of underground than out here.
Okay. Are you thinking that we're going to be needing anyone else, or is this just a walk back?
I think we just walk back.
Yeah.
We're done for tonight.
Okay. You see as they turn around and they kind of clap and they say, "All right, good work today. Get home, be safe, take the back routes. See you soon." And they kind of all, and now there's a handful, about 12 or so of the people as they're walking back with you all. Still pretty stealthy. They're not trying to get any attention to themselves, so they're relatively spread out. You see two of them immediately kind of hunker over and are walking like they're a drunk couple on their way. Another one kind of is running a bit, almost looks as though they're on an evening jog rather than any sort of thing. They're pretty good at just quickly blending into the general night. But yes, you all make your way back. When you get there, are you planning on going just straight to your rooms and talking more? Are you planning on talking to people?
I think we need to talk to like Bianca and the others and talk about what happened and figure out what to do next.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So as you get to the opening of the flower shop, you head back down and you kind of see the person at the front kind of notices your arrival, sees everyone, says, "I'll go gather them," and rushes down. And you all make your way to the war room kind of planning location. You see Bianca's actually already there. She looks a little nervous, looks a little tired. And when you come in, she kind of looks up. "Hi. Okay. How'd it go?"
Well, Dad didn't show up, but we learned a lot. Turns out, Jinros,
Um,
is that name not familiar?
no. I mean, I knew that he got rid of. Well, but who is that?
That is Dad's new right-hand man.
Okay.
Not well. Here's the thing. He uses magic, but he's also a devil.
Well, I mean, your dad was always the devil, but inspiring you with one, that's a bit new.
Yeah, and he's there to make sure Dad's power keeps growing, I'm pretty sure.
Awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Great. Any more good news?
Well, do we have any good news, guys?
That was the good news.
That was the good news.
We're all alive.
We are all alive. Nobody died.
Yet.
You kind of see her breathe out a bit when you say that, and she goes, "Yeah, that's good. No lost men? Anyone compromised? Any sort of?"
No. Just a few of us in a room with the devil. Now we're back.
Okay.
He did say he would visit us later. I don't know when or where or what his plan is there. He tried to make some deals.
He still has the ring, so
He
he
does
could
have
see
the
us.
ring.
He could be scrying us right now.
Part of the reason he knew what we were doing was because he has the power to see us when he's not in the room with us, and he can do that again. So we just have to be careful, I suppose, about what we talk about and when. I don't know.
Is there anything anti-scrying you have on your person?
We have that light that we
do have a thing that can allow us to see invisible objects, and if the scrying appears as an object, like a scrying eye, then we may be able to detect it. So I suppose before we have any strategizing meetings, we get the lamp out, look around the room.
I think that might be a good idea. I'm a bit lost on the mechanics, but
Magic.
if it's
magic,
it's not really my forte, but
Mine neither. We do have the beginnings of a new plan. It's got a lot of moving parts, so we may need to have a bit of a talk.
All right. Let's hold off for just a second and let's wait until. And actually, at that point, one of the people walks in and goes, "What the hell was that?"
Which person?
Oh God.
One of the people that was there, or?
It's a person from before. It's
one of the war people.
Forget their name, but they're one of the
guy that didn't like us, basically.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep.
I think I wrote their name down.
I think if you didn't write her name down, I'm just gonna make it up. So
okay.
Okay. Awesome.
The only name I have down is Honora, but that doesn't seem right.
All I want to know is if they were there or if they actually need to know what happened.
Yeah.
This was a person. This is one of the people in charge of one of the squadrons.
Okay. So
We're gonna say her name's Bulla.
Okay.
Bulla. Bulla. There we go.
Okay.
Well, we discovered
Spunky
a few
dwarf.
things. Unfortunately, the plan didn't quite go off as expected. Because the king's right-hand man is a devil who can scry and who knew everything going in. So that happened. At least we have that knowledge now, and we can use that in our future planning. But what we came away from that little conversation with was information.
Cool. So we got some basic information, and now we lost the element of surprise. Good job.
I don't know if I'd call it
Good
basic.
job. No. Good job.
Thank you. I think it was actually a pretty good job, considering nobody died, and we came away with more than what we went in with. So are we waiting for everyone else, and then we can begin to think about what to do next?
Sure. I'm gonna go round them up. Make sure that they're coming. You know, maybe punch a few things. It's fine. You know, great, good job. So glad to have you on the team.
However you want to use with your anger.
So there's about like 5 more minutes of waiting, and slowly people are trickling in. No one nearly as upset as Bulla. Seems to have gotten a bit more information than just directly storming in. Everyone else coming in, not really in a chipper mood. There's no real discussion, just everyone kind of avoiding eye contact, just kind of centering themselves. Bulla's actually the last one in at the very end. Yeah. Looks a little bit still steaming, like red in the face, but is there. Arms crossed. And at this point, Bianca says, "Okay, I think everyone's here. With that anti-scrying thing, can we do that now?"
Yeah, I will take out the lamp, and I will light it, turn it on, whatever you do with the lamp, and then I will look around for anything that looks like it wasn't there when the lamp was off.
Okay. So you open the shutter, and you kind of bring it around, kind of taking a second to look. Can you just make a perception check for me?
Are we in a forest?
No.
No, I will not be doing that. What was that?
18.
Yeah, looking around, take a second. You don't see anything that looks like a scrying eye or anything that really appears out of the blue. In one of the corners, as the light kind of hits, there's a rat that kind of and
cool. I'm gonna go ahead and do that like every 15 minutes.
Okay.
Just
so you're not keeping it open, you're just general. Okay.
Well, if it's like a focused beam, then I'll like scan it around the room every 15 minutes. Yeah.
Okay. Let me just double check how long it lasts. I think it's like an hour. But
is it an hour per day or an hour ever?
That's what I'm checking.
That's a good
I'm pretty
question.
sure. What is? Oh, this is the player's handbook. I'm not gonna. This book. This one. Okay. Sorry. We're getting there.
Okay. You're all good.
Just want to make sure that I'm not snubbing you. Okay, 6 hours on 1 pint of oil. I'm gonna say it can burn for another solid 3 hours before you need to replace the oil.
Is it just regular lamp oil?
Regular lamp oil.
Well, all right. We can probably get some more of that.
The lantern itself has small kind of runes, and it actually on the front, it looks like there's like a crystallized eye that when you open that is the thing that actually allows it kind of like a light prism kind of opens out, and that's the thing in particular that allows you to see it. But inside, you can just put like a normal oil and it'll work.
Cool.
Cool. Okay. Well, I think we're safe for now from scrying.
That's good. The fact that we have to deal with magic now is a little bit unexpected, a little jarring. The one thing that we knew consistently is the fact that we didn't have to worry about magical forces, just physical things, and now that's throwing us for a loop. So,
Indeed.
good job maintaining that information. I know no matter what other people say, this was beneficial. This was helpful.
I'm glad. We do have some ideas now that we have that information on how to move forward and to hopefully defeat the king and take his sword. But it will be a thing that will rely a lot on you, Bianca, and it's going to be dangerous. So, same as your everyday, basically.
Lay it on us.
So, our thought is that really the only way that we will lure the king out from his safety is with his pride. The threat of a political enemy was not enough. We need to challenge him. Specifically, you and your brother need to challenge him. I think that if you made a public challenge, his children challenging him for his throne, he would have no choice but to come out and fight that. Otherwise, he looks like a coward. And once he's facing you with his sword, we challenge him to fight without it. It would be cowardly to fight with it. We understand that may not work, so we do have a plan B in case he doesn't relinquish the sword. Did we tell them about the memory wizard last time? I don't remember. I think we did.
Yeah, I think so.
Our dear friend Twarb here may be able
Hi.
to, wonderful dwarf man, may be able to enchant him so that he believes that he has agreed to hand over the sword for the duration of the fight. So that is our plan B if we can't just convince him. The only wrench in that plan is that Twarb needs to actually be in contact and, speaking range for that to work. So we have to get him out there.
Okay.
If we can separate the king from his sword, you and Augie might have a chance against him, and while he's separate from his sword and distracted, we may be able to steal it. The only thing that remains is his devil right-hand man, and we have someone who may be able to help us with that.
You have someone who might be able to help you with a devil.
He made a threat against one of our allies. Well, someone we've come in contact with, that we may be able to inform of that threat, and they may be able to come and have some words with him.
Okay. Okay. On our end, we, the council, have come to two solutions. We weren't sure how this was going to go, so in the event, we came up with two ideas. One, very, very similarly, planning on challenging directly. I think that in terms of winning over the people, that might be the better of the options in terms of the politics and regaining control. The other option, which involves a little bit more less direct contact. We know of several passageways into the castle. We can sneak up there directly, and while it's not exactly the way of winning over the more political climate, we can take it directly that way.
Perhaps the more stealthy route can be our plan C. Because I agree, for the health of the city and for the future of the city and the fiefdom, defeating him directly and publicly would be ideal.
Well, these fights, if it goes poorly, they're to the death. So if they go poorly, the plan C would be without Bianca and I.
Well, frankly, we will not let you die. If it looks like you're going to, we're going to fight with you. So, don't worry about that. It'll just turn into a battle instead of a duel.
I think, with all due respect, I don't think you quite understand or grasp the customs of this kingdom. Basically, right now, with your plan versus the plan that we've come up with, it is a choice of whose life we're willing to risk and whose life we are going to lose. In plan B, it is 2 people. In plan C, it is many more. And I will be honest, if I am not saying that I think plan C is a bit more selfish, just because I want to be there when he breathes his last breath. But I think the deciding factor comes to you and your group with this information that you've attained and what you think the best course of action would be.
I'm not willing to risk Augie.
With all due respect, Ren, that's not your decision, it's Augie's.
All the eyes in the room turn to you, Augie.
Well, yeah, no, I wouldn't mind. I don't mind fighting. Never have. Well, you know, I've risked my life loads of times. I can do it one more time.
Why can't we just, if it looks like you're losing, step in?
It's a lot harder than just jumping in. The Kingsguard here is extremely ruthless, and they'll be surrounding the area. If they see anyone try and interfere, they'll put a stop to it immediately.
What if I was far away with my bow? Top floor of a building nearby or something?
When there's a fight, a political fight in particular, when there's a challenging, the state kind of enters this weird stasis of limbo for as long as the fight is going on. The Kingsguard are subject to the ruler, and when the ruler is up for debate, they protect whoever is the winner. But when there's not a winner, any act outside would be seen as a violation and a declaration of war, and the Kingsguard would immediately attack, and the challenge would be over. It would be null and void, and they would immediately attack the challengers as creators of treason, basically.
So we can't get involved. under any circumstance.
No.
All right. Alternatively, do we just leave now?
He did suggest another deal. Involves us going to hell. But that is an alternative. We don't want to engage in this risk.
Okay. No. No, we're not doing that. First off, we're not making a deal with a devil. That's beyond stupid. And I've run from this before. And this may be selfish, but I don't want to do that again. You know, this is my home. And now that I know what it's actually like here, I can't just leave knowing that I could have made a difference.
Why does it have to be on your shoulders, though?
This is all right.
I'm also the heir to the throne.
Not your fault.
Yeah, well, it's still there, so.
It's also not only on his shoulders. Bianca kind of comes over and puts a hand.
Listen, this is clearly a fight that belongs to you two. And I respect that. And I will help however I can. But ultimately, it's up to you.
Thanks, Nora.
I don't like it. But that's the way it is.
And Bianca is actually going to walk over to you, Ren, and kind of you got a little bit of a black eye forming. And she's going to walk over and say, don't worry. I've got ways of protecting Augie. I'm going to flick you right here. And you feel some weird kind of like energy pulsing through you. And you actually gain 3 hit points.
I thought you said you knew nothing of magic.
I mean, there's other energies in this world besides magic.
Right. All right. Well, I can see where this is heading. Augie?
Yeah, so, let's do this, I guess.
We can arrange something. Maybe high noon tomorrow. There's a marketplace. We can make a speech. I think that would be best coming from you.
Yeah, I can prepare something tonight.
We can set
like, boom with some thaumaturgy and make it dramatic.
Yeah, why not? Let's add some spice and some flair.
Go big or go home.
If we're going out with a bang.
Yeah.
Right. Well,
Reconvene here tomorrow?
Sounds good.
All right. Dismissed. And kind of everyone disperses. So, what you all are kind of now standing here in an empty planning war room. What would you like to do?
How close is Val from me?
I was just standing up like against the entrance, like
Okay.
to the side. I don't know where you were. I was just kind of
Okay.
chilling.
I'm gonna make my way to Val / the Beast and say in a low voice, I don't like you, but I think you were right. So, thanks.
Sometimes you just gotta say some stuff that people don't like to hear. So I'm glad it.
Yeah, well, you could have said it nicer. There's a way of giving that information.
I know. I've been told I'm a little harsh.
Little?
A little bit. I'm working on it.
Mm.
So that I gave you was attempting to be nice, but I think I've learned that is not the way to do it.
Yeah, no,
so
it definitely didn't work.
okay, so I'll put that down as not working, and I'll reform a new way. But
okay. And I'm just gonna walk away.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Good.
Yep. So, do you go back to your room or do you all? Okay. So when you enter, who's entering first? Just curious.
Probably Augie.
Yeah, probably me.
Augie?
Yeah.
Okay. So, Augie, can you make a perception check for me, please?
No! God damn it! No! God damn it! God damn it!
I don't know why you guys are freaking out. Everything's fine.
No! I got a natural fucking one.
Cool. Okay. So Augie, Ren, what's your passive perception? It's like a 22 or something.
My passive perception
Is it a 17?
17.
Okay, awesome. So Augie, you head in. It's been a long day. You know, you've been thinking a lot. And Ren, you watch as there's this weird kind of swirling energy of black that has fire on the outside. And you watch as Augie just kind of beat, tired, lays down.
Oh my god.
And it's almost the way that it works, in the way that it ends up looking, it looks as though something just out of Augie's chest.
Oh Jesus Christ.
Augie, you don't feel anything. You don't, but all of a sudden you see what you seem to have missed before is this large portal, as something red and kind of small kind of just pops out of what looks like your chest.
Okay.
Is this like Alien? Is this Alien? Is that what just happened?
Ren's gonna like
The way.
Whoa.
Where I put the portal, it just happened to be like right where about like chest level, laying down on a bed. So I was like,
Oh my god.
Yeah, I'm gonna follow Ren's order, and I'm gonna pull out my scimitars and just be standing there like.
I'm blind. I'm not moving. I'm scared it's coming out of my chest. I'm just gonna take my big sword and just kind of.
all right. So what you see is this small, kind of goblinoid, impish looking thing. It's bright red, and it has these horns and this long tail, and like sharp teeth and like black eyes with like yellow irises. And it appears to be wearing kind of like a brownish khaki shirt and matching pants and a cap as well. And you kind of, as it sees all of you kind of pointing your weapons, say, whoa, hi, easy, I'm just here, I'm just the messenger, don't shoot the messenger.
Well, deliver.
Right. I'm looking for an Augustus Canterbury.
That is me.
Well, I have something for you. And kind of takes a second, kind of, wait, Augustus?
Yeah.
As it Augustus?
Yes. Hi.
Hi. It's a pleasure to meet you. I'm a big fan of your work.
Uh,
It's a pleasure.
Yeah, nice to meet you too. Oh, what's your name?
Oh, it's
Nice to meet you. Mm-hmm.
yes. Oh, although I guess if that's a bit difficult to pronounce, you could just call me Chatathy.
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 What a lovely name.
Man, the guys at home aren't gonna believe this. It's great to meet you.
Nora snaps her fingers and a little like of flame and she's like chop chop.
It's not how you pronounce it, but that's fine. I have something to deliver for you. I actually have two things to deliver for you, but one of them's not ready yet. But this is from some guy, rush order. I just sent it in the chat. I can either, there's two things I can do. It's contract. If you fill it out now, I
Oh my
can
God.
just take it over. If not, if you just shout out my name, I can come back. Yeah, I did some prep.
You went off.
You went. This looks like a legit contract. I'm so proud.
If you so let me know. In the meantime, I'll just hang out here. Unless you'd like me to leave.
What was the other thing?
That's kind of goes on, pulls, you see like a little spark of fire, and a clipboard pops out, kind of runs through some pages and goes, well, that's actually confidential information between me and the contractor, but it's from you know who it's from.
Well, I don't think we're going to be signing this tonight, so you can go on your merry way. How do we
Wonderful.
summon you if we decide to sign it?
Just call my name. I'll be sure to come.
Chatathy, or does it have to be the other name?
Chatathy, there might be a little bit. It might take me a second. Like, remember. Oh yeah, that's me. But you know, you can would be preferable. But if not,
Is that in a different language? Is that like in
it's
Infernal?
it's infernal for Chatathy.
Okay, so I'll just be like, I got it. So
Wonderful.
You're good.
Right,
I mean, your patronage is very much appreciated.
Just gonna take him by the head and just shove him back in the hole.
Oh, no, you forgot to.
I'm gonna drop
Bye
like
now.
I'm gonna drop like a piece of like 1 copper and just like drop it in the thing. And be like,
thank you very much. Please tip your delivery workers. And
yep. Okay. Bye.
it disappears. So yes. So if you take it's several pages long. It's several.
Wow.
Yeah.
It is. I took a look at
it
it quickly.
Pieces of parchment in which this is written on. Feel free to look at it at your leisure. This part right here, the party member, if you decide to fill it out, that is in place of, you would sign your name there, and then at the bottom where it says contractor, you would also sign your name. Yeah.
Right.
Since we're streaming this for people at home, this is basically it's a contract that discusses Jinras and an individual contractor. It's an independent contractor agreement wherein providing an artifact in like exchange for things. It also important articles to note would be Article 3, Section 2, where with the discretion as well as the magical assistance and the cubic coin. So just basically all of Article 3 and the provisions is important. Termination is important to know if you decide to accept the contract.
This reads just like a legit contract.
Thank you.
I'm so proud. It makes me just as confused as regular contracts. So,
oh my gosh, that was the point. Thank you so much. And also the general provision, such as 8.3, which is the assignment.
Mhm.
That is also important to note. Yeah.
Well,
it's a long document. You don't have to read it all now if you don't want to.
I don't think our plan is to sign this tonight. Actually, I'm gonna open the lamp thing and just do a quick scan
Oh.
of the whole room in case he's watching us discuss this, and also just in case there's any like fucking invisible ink on this contract.
One moment, please.
Liz isn't there. Oh, this motherfucker. He's gonna be like, and also I kill you.
No. Invisible features and objects are visible. Okay.
So,
actually, you do see something that is revealed. At the very bottom, underneath or right above where the signatures are, there is the caveat of a wish spell. And if a wish spell were to be cast to get out of this contract, that it would then be the caster's soul would then be used as kind of collateral as the breach of contract. So if you were to sign this and you were to cast wish to get out of the second part, then that'd be a no-no. And you would have 66 days upon to fix it. And basically it would shorten the time span from the 3 years that is originally stipulated into 66 days, or else your soul would be forfeit.
I'm just from looking at this, specifically the assignment section 8.3, and the fact that the new assignee must be a loved relative or a friend of the contractor, one of the party members, or must be an innocent one who has never shed blood, a righteous devotee to a good aligned deity, or being with the challenge rating of an angel or higher.
Yes.
I don't know if that applies to any member of this party.
I mean, well, it says or. So the new assignee must be a loved relative or friend. So if you are a loved relative or friend of
somebody in the party, got it. Okay.
Yes.
Because I thought it meant that like either like someone's grandma had to do it, or like they had to be like of good.
The purpose of devils, and you would know this, is kind of like the point is to corrupt. That's kind of the deal. So it's like if you can't do it, then you can't just take a person whose soul is already damned. Like you gotta get someone innocent and get there, or someone where like it's gonna hurt you if you do it. The point is just pain.
Yeah.
Understandable.
Oh, also, in terms of contract, before you sign it, you are allowed to make changes and send it back for approval. I don't know if that's in there. I think modification.
Okay.
Yeah, must be modified only by a writing signed by both parties. So if you modify it, then you'd send it back.
It goes, and then he looks at it, decides whether or not he wants to modify it, sends it back with the modifications to that, and you just go back and forth until you agree on something.
Yeah.
I'm currently doing this with the lawyers, so
fun.
My personal life, I'm dealing with this, so I understand now.
Yes.
Well, I think we sort of knocked this one off the list, at least after our first two plans. So, I mean, we can hold on to this contract, but we don't need to be signing it now. Especially, I mean, like, independent contractors, the taxes are so confusing, especially we're all from different parts of the kingdom, so it's like different country. You just don't want to do that. So, let's not be signing this.
Nora, can you make an intelligence check for me, please?
Come on, she's the smartest one here.
Okay, that's why I'm letting her make. That's why I was like, she's the smartest one.
Please.
It's not right. It's like
14? That's fine. This is just enough for me to point out to you. Something, an interesting clause in this contract is the discretion part in Article 3 under provisions, which is the solicitor agrees to remain silent about both the occurrence and contents of the initial meeting, as well as maintained correspondence and details of further contracts upon the signing of this document. This addendum includes the forcible removal of information from individuals not associated with the contract through magical means. So basically, if you sign this contract, you can guarantee that Jinras will not say anything about your meeting to the king. Without that, you don't know. I just wanted to point that out.
Yeah.
Not saying necessarily that he's going to say it if you don't sign it. I just wanted to. It's a hefty document. I went way too far overboard. So
it's awesome.
No, you didn't, because it's also organized so nicely that it makes sense, which I enjoy.
And he's probably waiting for us to sign the contract, so he wouldn't say anything to the king about it until he knows if we're signing it or not.
Do you know what we could do if we wanted to buy some time? We could like cross some shit off and like send it back as though we're considering it. And
that's
then
true.
He'll believe that we are considering it.
There is also the fact that if he does say anything and you do sign the contract, forcible removal of information through magical means from anyone not in TAVRN or him. He would remove it through magical means, even if he said anything.
Mm-hmm.
Should we try that though, buying some time so he doesn't say anything to the king by pretending?
Nora's like looking at the contract. I want to change some stuff on this anyway.
Yeah, so we'll just let Nora like go at it and then send Cate with this document back to him. Let's wait a little while, but yeah, let's do that.
Let's get some dinner first.
What time is it? Like what?
I don't know. I just
is it the middle of the night?
I assume it's dinner. Okay.
It is the middle of the night.
Midnight snack, anybody? No.
I'm super hungry.
Can I go up to Ren and take out some? Why is my brain forgetting the word? Wrappings or whatever, and or like a med kit, essentially, like an ice pack. An ice pack.
Do you have a medicine kit?
I don't believe I do. Let me double check real quick. I have a mess kit, which is not a medical kit.
No, that is
you
not.
Take out a fork and a spoon and
and I just start going at his eyeballs.
His eyeballs?
His eye. I punched him in the face.
Yeah, but okay.
Okay.
I mean, no. So I'm just gonna take some of the wrappings that I have.
Okay.
That I use for my hands. I'm just gonna be like, I know this probably won't help, but like, sorry for punching you in the face earlier.
I mean, I did literally ask for it, but
I know, but there was some tension, so I'm trying to diffuse it best I can. I only have these wrappings which fit around an arm, so I don't know how well they're going to do around your head, but I'm trying. Okay?
I appreciate the effort.
Thanks.
Take them and just sort of hold them, because I don't need to put it on my face. So
He's trying.
And they're probably dirty.
Oh yeah, they're super bloody.
They are blood soaked because that's all. Those are the old ones. So he's trying his best. He's trying his best.
They're just going to disappear into a pocket.
That's fine. It's thought. Can I like go off and find if there's any like remnants of food or anything that anybody left for us?
I mean, you can, if you wander over to the kitchens, there's probably like a little bit of scraps. Like there's probably some bread. You can probably find some oil. There's some like garlic rosemary salt that they put on stuff because it's a flower shop. They've got their stuff isn't very good, but it's well seasoned.
No. I'm just picturing you like licking rosemary salt off the counter.
And then they walk in and they're like, "What are you doing?" Nothing.
Roll. Can you roll an investigation check, actually? Because that's stuff that would just be sitting out, but.
I gotta open another window.
I got
Kofi. Have fun.
18? Yeah, you managed to find some like apples that are very, very nice. They're like Fuji apples, so
Okay, I'm gonna take some of that bread and dip it in that oil, and like basically I'm doing what you do at 3 a.m. when you're hungry and you get whatever scraps you can find and just eat the 3 a.m. snacks. But I am gonna take the apples back and be like, I found some apples. Does anybody want any? I ate the bread. I'm sorry. I was hungry. But I got apples. Or is Moreau around?
Honest.
I know he likes these.
Tam's like, yeah, I'll take one.
Toss one to Tam.
Nora's just like buried in the contract. Like,
yeah, she catches it.
Nora's like got her red ink out and is like crossing it off like a teacher. Like, no, no.
You know, this subsection, I just really I don't like the wording of it.
The punctuation is incorrect.
Has anyone seen the latest season of The Crown yet?
I have not.
You know, Margaret Thatcher's just like, no. No way am I comparing Nora to Margaret Thatcher, but
oh my god,
I was about to say
absolutely not. But
all right. Well, does anyone else have anything they want to? It is about 12:30 in the morning, I guess. So does anyone have anything that they'd like to do before you all, I'm assuming, go to bed?
Where is my demon stag?
He's chilling. He's chilling
in
there.
The room? Okay.
Yeah.
I couldn't remember if we like put him up in a stable or something. Okay.
I don't remember, but I'm gonna say that he's an emotional support animal, so he's there. Like,
nice.
yeah.
I'm gonna give him the second apple that I have because no one else took it. So I'm just gonna like. I'm not gonna like.
He kind of eyes you for a second and like.
He's not gonna
like
he
takes it really quick.
Oh, okay. Because I was just gonna like put it on the ground and like roll it over as like a peace offering, being like, I know you don't like me, just take the apple and go.
Yeah.
Before they like settle into bed, Nora's just I forgot one. Nora, she's gonna like sidle over to Augie and like give a quick kiss on the forehead and be like, don't die, cause we've been to hell and back for you before, so it's not a trip I want to make again.
That's fair. I'll do my best.
Don't like fire, so don't do that to me. Good night.
Night. Well, Augie's just taking off his armor when all this is happening, just kind of getting ready for bed.
Takes you a while. It's pretty heavy.
Yeah.
Is the mega bed still there? I have a question.
Of course,
yes.
The mega bed is still there.
Oh, I don't know if we covered that. Yes, there is a mega bed. There are two beds. They're squished together. Yeah.
It's 2 bunk beds connected together. I'm gonna crawl up the top one and just knock the hell out.
Okay.
Nice.
Nora's gonna join you.
On the top?
Yeah.
Okay.
Nora's a top bunk person.
Yeah.
Ren would be, but now there's no room.
Yeah. Tam just starfishes on the bottom. Just.
Absolutely, she does.
Yeah. Just she's like, well, that was eventful. Night, everyone. Starfishes.
Amazing.
I love her.
Yeah, Ren's just gonna sort of brush Moroth down. And then
He's enjoying it.
just got no idea what to say. So he's just gonna, seeing that the mega bed is now completely occupied, gonna go over to a different bunk and just sort of climb up.
You kind of, as you start climbing, you actually hear a little like, you look down and Moreau's just like staring at you, like,
All right, I'll go down and I'll just be on the ground with Moreau. In a room with like 10 beds, I will be on the ground.
they're all bunk beds, so you could be on the bottom if you wanted. No, okay.
No, that's still on the floor.
I'll just be like cross-legged. I'm not ready to sleep anyway.
Okay. You sit down and Moreau immediately puts his head in your lap and is kind of like, does the thing when like they want you to pet them and like keeps like moving, being like, my head's here.
Yeah, I'll do some little ear scritches.
When Augie gets his armor off, he's gonna there's 10 beds. He's gonna find the bed that runs in and just kind of squish his way in.
Okay.
Yeah, you do so. All right. And as you all drift off to sleep for the night, let's take a quick break.
Snack time.
So we'll be back. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I guess this is pre-recorded, so like we can
just sort of keep recording and then cut.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah. Or I could stop the recording. I don't know. Up to you.
Yeah, let's keep it going.
Keep it going.
All right. All right.
So your cat, Jess.
Oh my gosh!
I've been enjoying just watching her.
Oh,
look at the baby!
She's so beautiful.
Just cuddly.
All right. I will be right back.
Okay.
Okay. So you all will get hi, welcome back. We're back. I don't know if we want like a we're back or we're back. Okay. So question, are you all taking watches or are you waiting?
I was
like
gonna stay up like a couple hours.
Okay.
But we didn't really talk about it.
No worries. I just wanted to.
Yeah, probably not.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Ren, just make a perception check for me then, as your companions and compatriots are sleeping soundly through the night.
That's another 18.
18. Okay. You're pretty good. You know, it's pretty quiet. It's nice and quiet. They're all sleeping very soundly. Nothing's happening. I just was like, should just do a perception check so if there ever is something, you know.
Cool. Yeah. With one hand I am doing ear scritches, and with the other hand I am gently lulling a warlock to sleep.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. And you need like 4 hours to sleep, right?
4 or 5, yeah.
Yeah. So you'd be going to bed at like 4 a.m.
Yeah. And I'll just meditate like upright, just like close my eyes, and that's
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. At around 6 a.m., Augie, you feel something kind of slightly tap your cheek. You kind of bristle awake. And you see your sister kind of looking timid. Has a mug in one of her hands and
I'll try to, as quietly as I can, follow her.
okay. Make a stealth check.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. Let's see.
Not at disadvantage because you're not wearing your armor.
But my rolls haven't exactly been good today. Okay, that's not horrible. 12.
Okay. So Ren and Val, what's your wisdom modifier? Is it a +2? Okay. So then Val as well, you would kind of get a little bit of stirring as you see Augie is quietly creeping out of the room.
One of those things that you do where you're half asleep and you do that.
Yeah, you just kind of, you hear something and you're just kind of like...
Exactly what I do when it normally happens, where I get up, I look, I go, and then I go right back to sleep.
Yeah. Ren, do you just let it go, or?
I don't trust fucking anything, so I'm gonna wait till they're out of the room, and I'm gonna get up, and I'm just gonna follow them to make sure it's not like our devil turned into his sister to lure him away and murder him. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. You see, so I'll just tell this through Augie's thing. Ren, you can decide if you wanna leave at any point of this. But actually, can you just make a general stealth check for me? Just a blanket one.
Sure thing. Let's use this die. Natural 20.
Jesus
Okay,
Christ.
you're gone. You're
31.
You do not need to worry about being seen. I'm not even gonna. Yeah, you're fine. So yeah, you can decide whenever you want to taper off. If you want to taper off ever. So Augie, as you go out, you see as Bianca is bent down and picks up a second mug that looks like it's a little bit lower, and she hands the mug to you. Just, let's go over here. I want to show you something.
Okay. I also take a sip. What is it?
Okay. It's coffee.
Okay, cool.
It's got a little, you see it has milk, and when you taste it, it is very sugary.
Nice.
Hers is black because that's the kind of person she is. So you all make your way quietly down a hallway. No one around you. No one sees you. You guys are being so quiet. And she kind of leads you. It's a hallway, and then it takes a right, and then there's a left, and then another left. But eventually, you all make your way. You kind of hear your footsteps. Looking down, actually, I don't think. I don't know if you're wearing shoes. She's not, but
Probably
you guys are
not.
walking together. Yeah. And you walk in, and she kind of opens the door, and there is this room that it's interesting because you're underground, but it almost feels as though there is fresh sunlight, morning sunlight, 6 a.m. Floating in, and around it you see it's covered in vines and leaves of different plants that seem to be hanging around and just all around. It's almost like a greenhouse down here. And she takes a second, and actually it smells of kind of like honeysuckle and lilac, and just a really nice like scent of just fresh, almost spring. And she kind of this is my favorite room, and I thought you'd like it.
Oh yeah, this is something.
Here, can you and she leads you over to a small bench where she kind of sits down and pushes her floppy little thing behind her ear, and kind of pats beside you.
I will sit down next to her.
She takes a sip of her coffee and sets it down and says, so, hi.
Hi. Yeah, we haven't had a lot of time to just be siblings.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little scared.
Me too. Yeah, but that's normal.
Ren's gonna slip out back to bed.
When I heard that you were gone, I don't know, I kind of had this feeling for a while that you were gonna come looking for me. And it was a stupid thought. I mean,
No,
I was
no.
dead, but
I wanted to. Sometimes, for a while, I wouldn't let myself believe it. I kept telling myself to go back, that, there must have been a mistake. Maybe you were hiding somewhere. Turns out that was correct. You were. I'm sorry. I just kind of ran.
I mean, I did too. I'm kind of mad at you, for leaving me, and I'm kind of mad at myself for leaving you, and I don't know what to do with that, but I'm sorry, and also I'm sorry, but also fuck you, and yeah, I guess that's just what I wanted to say.
Yeah, I'm really, really sorry, and I know there's no taking back what happened, and obviously this doesn't make it better, but I've regretted it almost every single day.
Hey, me too. Cheers.
Yeah.
Kind of takes a drink. You see her relax a little. So we're fighting Dad.
Yeah. What the hell? How are we gonna do this?
I don't think he's gonna put down that sword. I really don't. I've been looking through everything, and the only loophole I can find is maybe if we did hand to hand, and
that sounds like a worse idea somehow.
I mean, I can punch, but I'm not that strong, and I'm a little nervous that even if I got the opportunity to punch him, I would just freeze.
Yeah, me too. Me too. I mean, up until a day ago, the idea of this wasn't even on the table for me. But killing Dad is the best thing for Clea, right?
Up until yesterday, I would have said yes, and now I don't know. He's an asshole.
Yeah, he's something.
And he's terrible. He's a tyrant. But he's still our dad?
Yeah. it's the strangest feeling to have towards someone. And I think for so long I have just tried to believe, that there has to be some good in him, even just a little bit. I mean, you came out of him. Evelyn, Elaine, Lydia, they all came from him, And I don't know. There's a lot of emotions happening, and I still don't know what to do with them.
She kind of takes a moment, kind of rubs over her eye, the one that's damaged. She goes, I want to kill him. I do. I really do. I just don't know if I'm strong enough to.
Well, so let's review. You are 17. You are leading a rebellion. You managed to escape from that castle. You're one of the strongest people I've ever known.
There's so much shit.
I know.
Okay.
I don't want to kill him, but if getting rid of him meant helping everyone, I think I might be able to.
Okay. We're gonna make a promise, all right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You don't die. You don't go down.
Yeah. All right. Deal. Same. You don't die either.
Get a good handshake in there. All right, you ready?
Yeah. And just letting you know, I'm not gonna let him do anything to you. Okay? Gonna give her a little noogie.
Okay. Oh, that reminds me, I had something else I needed to. And she runs off into a corner for a second and pulls out a small bag that looks like it's filled with some colorful, like small little things. And she hands this to you and she goes, it was your birthday a little while ago. So, happy birthday.
Thanks. You're older. I wish I didn't get you anything. That's,
fine.
When this is over, I'm getting you a present. Or
Deal.
we're gonna go shopping and you're gonna pick something out and there's no price limit, and don't make me regret saying that.
Okay, I'll keep it reasonable.
Okay. What did she give me?
Okay. She gave you candy.
Oh,
Yeah, she gave you if you look, they're little different colored candy. And if you want to taste one, they're a little sour.
in my mouth.
Basically, think Sour Patch Kids. Like they're a little tangy, but then you get to the middle and it's really sweet. And it's It's much more aromatic than Sour Patch Kids, though.
Okay.
And they're really good. Yeah.
Awesome.
And she walks out there.
I'm gonna stay in here for a little bit longer, like 15, 30 minutes. Just thinking. I'm gonna put the rest of the candies away, and when I finish my coffee, I'm gonna head back inside.
Okay. So the rest of you, wake up.
I was just gonna ask, does he go back to bed before
He's-
everyone's getting up?
Oh yeah, good question.
Does he?
That's up to you.
Oh, but what time is it when I get back?
I mean, if you spend like 30 minutes after like that conversation, it's like 6:45, 7.
Okay, yeah, he's gonna get back in bed, but he's not gonna go to sleep. He's gonna kind of like look around, taking in everything.
Yeah, Ren was waiting. So just be like, everything all right?
Oh yeah. I just had a little talk with Bianca. Everything's fine.
You doing okay with all this?
I mean, okay isn't the right word. Doing the best I can. You okay?
Yeah, of course.
Insight check.
So I mean, I have to make a deception.
Deception or persuasion.
I think we both know it's deception.
You can also. Yeah.
Yeah, you probably beat me. I got a 13.
I got a 13. Wait,
You
no.
know-
I got a 12. I got a 12. That's 7
Oh!
plus 5. That's a 12.
Okay. Augie, putting up a front, but you know Ren well enough now that
Yeah.
if he ever says he's fine, no, he's not.
Yeah. Okay. Would you feel better if I pretended to believe that?
I'm not the one putting myself at risk here, so I'm fine, you know? I have nothing to be upset about.
Okay, well that's clearly not true because you are. But I'll leave it. I won't poke. Yeah.
I just wish it didn't have to come down to two people who didn't ask for this.
Well, yeah. But no one really asks for any hardships. Just kind of happen. And I'm okay with carrying this. Comes with some practice. And I know I shouldn't have to, but I am, and I'm choosing to. And so is Bianca. So.
Just wish I could do something.
Sorry.
Not for you to apologize for. It's just I just have to watch.
Yeah. I'm gonna take out one of the little candies. And say, chew on this during the fight. Just calm down a little bit.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
What if we broke in and stole the sword before the fight?
So-
we would have the sword for the fight.
Yeah, that-
we would have a better
mhm.
chance. And
That would be an option. That is gonna take days, and people are gonna die. More people than just the two of us. And if I can stop that from happening before, I would like that.
what if we can't get the sword from him? What if it's you against him?
Then that's... Then we'll figure it out. Then I'll fight. I mean, come on, I got some tricks up my sleeve. Come on, you gotta believe me a little bit. You've seen
Of course
me.
I believe in you. It's just he has. Maybe Zariel can help.
I'll reach out. I'll ask before the fight. Can I give you a hug? Is that okay? I don't know if you're not a big toucher or anything, but I give pretty good hugs.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna give him a hug.
I'll hug him back.
Yes. It's gonna be okay.
How is it that you're the one reassuring me?
Hey, I got 3 years of hell. I've matured.
I had 100 years of hell. I'm the one whining.
Oh, well, it'll be better. That's a promise. After this, after we save the world, you're not. I'll make sure you won't have to live in hell anymore, in your own little hell.
I haven't been in hell for a couple years now.
Well, I'm glad to hear.
Well, except for that one time.
Well, yeah, that like literal hell. That
was honestly better, to be honest.
That was better?
Yeah.
Wow. So you'd prefer literal hell?
Yeah.
Over your personal hell?
It's just fire and brimstone.
Yeah. Well, what you saw.
True.
Just a quick thing. I don't want to bring the mood back down again. If something does happen to me, okay, I need you to swear to me you're not going to do something stupid and sell your soul, okay?
Augie, I know you don't believe me when I say this, but I am already going to hell. Selling my soul for yours is more than worth it.
Yeah, you're right. I don't believe that you're going to hell because you're not. But I just... It may not have looked that bad, but being down there every single day for the rest of eternity is not something. I'm not worth that, okay? You just think about it, okay? You won't be able to see the stars. There are no trees or forests. You will never see Nora again. Do you really want to be in a world without Nora?
I don't want to be in a world without you. How am I supposed to choose? You guys, do you know how hard it is to concentrate?
I know! They're fucking reactions!
Bars, keep going, you're so good.
Okay.
You're so good.
If I gave my soul for you, then I would be choosing. It would actually be a sort of freedom.
You think it is? What happens to souls down there? After some time, they become corrupt, and their shells of what they used to be. And I wouldn't be able to live with myself knowing that you did that for me. Please.
I can't make the promise, Augie, but I'll think about it.
Okay. Sorry, I brought down the mood again. We just started laughing, and I you really are something.
Me?
Yeah, you're a lot softer than I remember. So.
It's all the knitting.
I definitely want one of those sweaters though. So.
What color?
Blue, please.
My next project.
Thank you.
Should we get up?
Yeah.
Have some orange juice.
Yes, please. Take the jug and make some orange juice.
Yeah, we're gonna make some orange juice.
Yeah.
Morning time.
All right.
Just
So
lying awake in bed staring at the ceiling.
No, you were listening.
So yeah, as you all stir awake, some of you already been awake for a while. Tam wakes up and she's like, what's for breakfast? I'm starving.
Got some orange juice over here.
You want some?
Yes,
I
please.
give her the jug.
All right. So you all have a nice breakfast of orange juice. If you decide to go out to the general room, they have a general place where there's people meeting and stuff with kind of grabbing. There's no real chef and there's no real like cafeteria setup, but people are grabbing stuff and eating it as they walk, or it's a very busy time. Oh my gosh, Jess, your cat is so cute.
I know.
I saw you pull that dice out of her mouth, and I was like,
She's like a literal dice goblin.
Oh my god. Amazing.
But yeah, you all grab breakfast. And pretty soon it's nearing about 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock. This would be preparations, not for the fight, but for kind of the challenging. If you have anything that you'd like to do during this time.
I'll
Unless
pull
you guys-
Tam aside and be like, so I think we want this to be like really dramatic because like it's
Okay.
the air that everyone thought was dead suddenly is
fuck
here
yeah.
within the village square. We need to make
Yeah.
this like impactful. So I was thinking,
Okay.
Do you have any like bard spells that can like capture attention or like make a lot of noise or something?
I mean, everything I do captures attention and makes a lot of noise, so.
Oh, that's true. I could cast like prestidigitation and give him like a halo or some shit, but you could do something with like thunder or I don't know.
I'm good at illusions. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
So you could you make like a mirage of him that's like bigger than he actually is, like sort of like a screen or something.
I can definitely do something like twice his size, but in terms of like filling up the sky, not quite sure.
I'm just picturing like at a concert when you have like the singer and then the screen behind them that's like a close up of their face.
Yeah. No, I definitely see what you're thinking.
Would that be tacky?
You know, it's a bit early in the morning. Give me a second to remember my spells.
Sure.
And then I will. Well, I'm better on the fly anyways, so winging it a bit. Yeah.
Sure.
Okay. Let me go find her character sheet. Oh my god.
Not to put you on the spot.
No, it's fine. I should have had it up, and then I realized that I need to. It's fine. We'll get there. Yes. I should have done this earlier. Yes. So while Ren and Tim are conspiring together to make sure that they know what they want to do, anybody else have anything that they want to prep?
I am writing whatever speech he's gonna say.
Okay.
In game and also out of game, I'm writing it because I don't know what he's gonna say. And he's definitely like working with Nora on this, like being like, okay, do you think this is like, should I be like come out all dramatic and say like people of Clea?
Speeches of history are like running through it.
Is it okay? Start off strong. You
Yep.
know, people of Clea.
Right?
I should probably then introduce myself, right?
Probably a good idea, yeah.
Yeah. I'm Prince Augustus Theodore Canterbury.
Uh-huh.
Should-
Heir to the
Heir
throne?
to the throne,
Right, yep.
assumed dead heir to the throne, so I can like punch him with the "I'm not really dead. Look at me."
Yep.
Mhm.
Yep.
Okay. Dude, like, I'm not really good with prose and cool lines.
All right, so there's this thing called like iambic pentameter.
You read a fucking sonnet.
Inspiration for eternity. If you read a sonnet right now.
Whip it out. Come on.
Proper iambic though. Gotta.
Yeah, no. It's more about like how's your diction and like your presence, and you gotta use your diaphragm a lot, you know.
Okay.
Jess.
What? Okay. Can you just explain something really fast?
Right. Yeah.
What's a diaphragm?
Oh, like, you know when you get the hiccups?
Yeah.
It's that, but how do I explain this? Just basically like shoves him in like the ribs. Is like that.
Oh, okay. Okay. Wow.
Core. You know, you work out, right? It's like use your core.
Yeah. Oh. Okay. Yeah. That makes more sense. Okay. Okay.
You really don't know what a diaphragm is.
No, believe it or not, my dad did not really care about teaching us anatomy.
Oh, okay. Well, that's fine.
Okay. I'll write a draft and then I'll give it to you and you can
Do some practice runs.
Yes.
The presentation. Yeah.
Do some like vocal warm-ups. Get that
Yeah.
going.
I heard blowing through a straw into like a cup of water is like meant to. I did like a little bit of singing in my day. No.
I didn't. Yes.
No.
Yes.
Make it back alive, and I'll sing you
Okay.
something.
I will hold you to that.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Anyone else got anything?
Augie's,
Okay.
or not Augie. Wow, I almost just called myself Augie. Hello. Ren is gonna like pull Bianca aside, I guess, and just be like, "Do we have like a security detail for you two while we're making this announcement? Should we have like bodyguards or like?"
We've got people in the crowd, and then there's also going to be a small auctioneer's stage that we're going to commandeer, and we're going to do stuff there, and then we are going to dip and run.
Okay, all right. Shouldn't be
However,
Sorry.
I was gonna say I think we'd really appreciate if you all could be there.
I should probably blend in, but I can be there with my bow in case something happens. But I should not be on stage.
Okay. Do you think that the others would be okay being up there too, or?
I don't know. I think you'd have to ask them individually.
I think it'd be nice, like a little posse. I don't know.
Yeah, I know. I agree. A visual would be good. I just should not be part of the visual.
Okay, that's fine. About ready to go, everyone? And she turns around and Tam goes, actually, Augie, before you go, I just want to say, I heard this one thing that I think that maybe you could help, with your speech a little bit. You could do something like, friends, clients, countrymen, lend me your ears. I come to bury Alexander, not to praise him.
That's good. Damn.
The evil that men do lives after them. The good is oft interred with their bones. So let it be with Alexander. Or something like that.
That is brilliant. I'm writing
Thank you.
all down right now. You are
Okay.
incredible.
Thank
Where
you.
did you
So
get that from? What?
I've been workshopping it, so so that's inspiration die for you.
God, amazing.
I hope that Alice doesn't mind me.
Oh, she's gonna love that. Are you kidding me?
Okay. The only thing I know is Shakespeare, so
No.
that's the thing we're pulling out. Okay. All right. So all right, are you ready to go?
I put on my armor. I want to make that very clear.
Okay.
My armor is on.
You have your armor on. Is it the fancy armor, or is it your old armor?
Fancy armor.
Okay.
I got both of my swords right here. And I am red, and my shield as well. But quick question.
Yeah.
Great swords. Are they two-handed weapons?
Yes.
Okay, so then I cannot use my shield. So I'll just have it if I lose my shields. I mean, I lose my swords. I'll in the back.
There is a thing that if you're interested, it's it's called like an animated shield that you can use without things, but you would need to find and purchase or commission that.
Okay, I will look I'll probably look into that.
Just a meta helpful tip.
Yes. Okay. Yeah, let's go.
In terms of respecting people's time, I know it's getting late for people. Do we want to call it here, or do we want to do the speech and then call it right after the speech?
Give me time to write the speech.
You want?
Yes, please. And
Okay.
I feel like it'd be good if we stop here so then Alice can be here for
the speech. Yeah,
definitely.
Yeah.
I will make sure that Alice knows that she has a job. Okay. So then I think we are going to call it here on the walk over to the speech. I think I felt like I had something else to say. Oh well, who knows? So yes, we will pick up here next time. This is exciting. This is really exciting.
Fucking get this motherfucker. I hate him so much.
Oh, this is what I wanted to do. Miller, great RP. I'm gonna give you a DM inspiration so you can get a D20. So basically you can get advantage on something, and that you can have it till you use it.
I will definitely
really, really good job today.
Next game. Thank you.
Okay. Yes. Good job, everyone.
I had DM inspiration last time. Does that mean I still have it because I never used it?
Yep.
Wow.
I recognize that that's a mechanic that I don't use very much, so I want to use it more. So I'm doing it.
Thanks.
So if you do really good RP, or you make me laugh or cry, or just good stuff, it's just a little bonus. But yeah. Okay. Thank you guys so much for coming along with us.
Whoa.
Hopefully we will get to play this and get to do some stuff. This arc is progressing very nicely, and I'm very excited to see how this goes.
Man,
You guys are so great. You guys are the best.
thanks.
Ew.
So are you? Yeah.
All right. Okay. Well, we will head out for the night, but thank you all so much for joining us.
Bye.